The third piece of Langyabang is finished. Also, Zhao Liying? How exemplary is Hu Ji's form of Langyabang? The Langyabang that makes Liang insane, Zhao Liying is likewise featuring in the third film. While the shooting of Langyabang began, Liu Yejin's most memorable scene in the gathering was the point at which his actual face was uncovered and his heart was broken and close to home. This sort of show needs to be introduced in different ways. To be at your best, you should have a full comprehension of the person. Yet, Liu Yejin, who had quite recently joined the gathering, normally couldn't get into the film without a moment's delay. He shot this scene for 15 evenings. When it was getting dim, he promptly began to make up, just to make the scene in a rush. Notwithstanding, all things considered, Liu Yejin's feelings are as yet unfit to be activated. You should realize that a mystery has been concealed for over 20 years. Hu Jie carried an enormous gathering to watch the joke. How could the profound vacillations in the center be so straightforward can emerge? Nonetheless, Hu Jie isn't the one in particular who can make Liu Yejin insane in a scene. At the point when a scene was shot, Liu Yejin pondered the guidelines of execution ahead of time. Who might have speculated that during the recording, the oldest princess abruptly had an impact on her methodologies? As of now, Liu Yejin's psyche was turning rapidly, contemplating how to manage it. The transitory play of the oldest princess, I need to express that without numerous long periods of involvement with the stunt, it truly can't mirror the affection-disdain division around then. In spite of the fact that he is a miscreant who has been concealed for a long time in the play, his adoration for the oldest princess isn't blended in with any defects. Since the third part has been reported to begin shooting, the featuring staff likewise caused warmed conversations among fans. It is expressed that to help out her object of worship Hu Jie, Zhao Liying stepped up and contacted the team of Langyabang 3, trusting that she can assume one of the parts. I accept that with her ongoing ubiquity, it is assessed that the chance of dismissal is tiny. Getting the job of Hu Jie and Mei Changsu, he never felt that he would need to take the cash himself. Obviously, Kang Sheng and Wang Xiaming have an excellent relationship, so when he coordinated Langyabang, he quickly considered Wang Xiaming. Notwithstanding, what he didn't expect was that Wang Xiaming felt that he had previously acted in a ton of outfit shows, and Yang Yang was likewise pregnant at that point. He additionally wanted to go home and go with his little girl in regulation to conceive an offspring, so subsequent to getting the greeting, he could hesitantly declined. Kang Shen, who had lost his #1 male hero, was in a shock. Out of the blue, a survey unexpectedly showed up on the web. Among these applicants, Hu Jie won the primary spot. Notwithstanding, when the maker found Hu Jie, his most memorable response was to reject, since Mei Changsu in the play had a ton of lines, and the lines were exceptionally tangled. Eventually, fans constrained him to wrap up perusing the book. Toon was moved by the story and the book and consented to take the film. What he didn't expect was that besides the fact that he went after by was the chief from all sides during the shooting, however regardless of whether he say a word accurately, he would need to post many dollars. Hu Jie had a great deal of lines in a scene, and he sang a few times in no place. So Chief Wang said, "Can you sing in excess of multiple times in this scene?" As of now, Hu Jie was youthful and enthusiastic and truly would not concede rout. He promptly said that he probably ignored it over once more. In the event that there was a break in the center, he would give him 100 yuan. Subsequently, it was actually too soon to talk, since he frequently neglects words. The outcome lost the bet, yet in addition gave the chief 600 yuan. I need to say that Zhang is as yet old and hot, however Hu Jie never believed that whether he wins or loses, Chief Wang will benefit. How amusing is the group of Langyabang. Hu Jie is assessed to be just 3 years of age here. Obviously, Langyabang is crazy alone, so the entire gathering won't fall into the snare. Hu Jie alone. Notwithstanding the marriage tale that individuals can play, the no actual exhibition is likewise exceptionally private. Taking a gander at Hu Jie's unsmiling articulation, it's implied that he should choke. As well as helping out entertainers to get the scene, snatching the spot is likewise a question of saying. On the off chance that Wu Li's Filiu is adorable more youthful sibling, this one underneath is charming uncle. I needed to seem attractive however didn't anticipate being attractive yet for 3 seconds. By all accounts, it appears to be that the overbearing group expert by and by takes care of the medication, who can say for sure that the reality won't ever keep going for the following second. Obviously, as well as letting Zio feel you, this reliable fan assists him with venting his annoyance, and he can kick his feet to be content on the off chance that he sits around aimlessly. In any case, Hu Jian, whose intelligence level isn't 3 years of age, can in any case drawing Liu Taojin with his magnificence. Bunch I can handy say that Hu Jia this sort of face, installed the front of who need to now no longer swoon a little, I do now no longer realize the display screen in the front of you hooked on it. 02. After The King of the Long Sky became withdrawn, the film starring Wang Yibo and Liang Chaowei and Wang Bo is predicted to fill the slot. This year, there are 7 new movies with inside the National Day slot, 4 of which might be melodramatic movies, in step with the surroundings of the National Day: The Journey Home, starring Zhang Yi, Wang Junke and Yang Tao; The King of the Long Sky, starring Wang Yibo, Hu Jun and Zhou Dongaiu; Ordinary Heroes, starring Li Bingping and Fang Xiaofeng; and Iron Wool, starring Li Hui and Wang Bo. The Iron Wool, starring Li Yi and Han Zhu. The different 3 are lively movies: Big Head Son and Little Head Dad 5, I Am a Tyrannosaurus Rex and New Cinderella 2, September 27, 2022. The King of the Long Sky, however, became all at once formally introduced to be withdrawn. The legit microbloggen did now no longer say the precise reason. In fact, this year, the internet rumors that many films could be launched with inside the National Day: King of the Long Sky withdrawn, the subsequent 5 films haven't any desire to fill the slot. Non-well-known leisure critic Wu Kikong pointed out, King of the Long Sky is starring Wang Yibo, and there are different films starring Wang Yibo which can be rumored via way of means of the internet to be launched with inside the National Day slot, namely No Name starring Tony Leung, Wang Yibo, Wang Chuanjin and Zhou Sun, and Arden starring Wang Bo and Wang Yibo. Wang Yibo got here near having 3 movies launched on this year's National Day, however in the long run did now no longer attain this feat. Wang Yibo got here near making records as he became the male lead in all 3 of those movies. The embarrassing aspect is, now Wang Yibo would not have a unmarried movie launched with inside the National Day slot, so it is absolutely a joyous occasion. Deep Sea is the paintings of Tian Xianpeng, the director of The Return of the Great Sage, a relatively predicted lively movie with pinnacle-notch computer graphics. This is predicted to interrupt the container workplace document of Nezha's Magic Boy Descending. In the early hours of September 14th, Tian Xianpeng published on his Weibo account, "A little sad. It method he may be very upset." Chinese Ping Pong, co-written and directed via way of means of Deng Chao and Yu Beimei, and starring Deng Zhao and Sui Zhao, became launched with the trailer. Swept Away, Turning the Clouds On is a movie starring Xiao Yang and Fan Chengchen, which has now no longer launched a trailer or finished any promoting and has suffered the least. The different 4 movies have all dispatched out trailers and are prepared for launch at the National Day. Wang Yibo and Sui Zhao, who each have become well-known via way of means of appearing in behind-schedule dramas, and Fan Chengchen, who debuted in an idol expertise contest, are each glide stars who neglected an possibility to show themselves. Liang Chaowei, Wang Bo, Deng Zhao and Xiao Yang are all powerhouse actors who additionally neglected a terrific possibility to spend this year's National Day advocating for a competition in place, which have to be excessive on the container workplace. 03. 85 Vegetation all tearing up the fan. It's now no longer simply Li Xian, Guangjun and Liu Yuning who are huge enthusiasts of those new pinnacle streams. The comedian book historical idol drama Fox Demon Little Red Queen, which handiest launched the very last pics of the drama with inside the first foot and acquired reward for the lovely dress styling of a gaggle of predominant actors with inside the drama, became its head and were given stock up and some other information that made human sense in an unsightly mood. The unsightly information is that each time a fancy dress idol drama is being produced those days, there may be no getting round it, a chain of bickering among the male and woman leads over the quantity of roles. After the legit assertion of the primary solid of the Little Red Queen, Guangjun's enthusiasts, who rose to repute remaining here with their double male lead, first stated that their love Hadi and Yang Mi have been on same footing. What a funny story, how can Yang Mi enthusiasts admit it? With Yang Mi's modern-day age status, taking pictures historical idol drama, this is really certainly a huge woman drama. So, the 2 individuals who have to were sweetly in love at the moment are at every different's throats. The enthusiasts of Yang Mi and Guangjun are sending every different unpleasant pics at the internet, starting their mouths to every different's black names, abusing every different's vulgarity, unsightly to the ears, till the outlet day of this auspicious day, for the male and woman lead individuals who inserted some incense in matter, however additionally a huge fight. The enthusiasts are all searching on the pics with a microscope, right? The netizens have been made to chortle on the funny story due to the fact they needed to determine which role were left for who to position. The incense in the incident was really ugly and the move was relatively large, so the show's producers had to stand up and calm the emotions on both sides. In this regard, Wang Yaxuan said, all official channels are very clear about the title, in response to the controversy over the title The Fox Fairy's Little Matchmaker Moon Red. Coincidentally, Liu Shishi and Yang Mi's relationship has returned to good, but it has only recently come to a halt. Some netizens found that Liu Shishi's Weibo and official website were suddenly shut down. For other stars, the abrupt closure of these personal accounts is a real person, and they may lose fans, but Liu Shishi's fans are very unique in the entertainment industry. Love them for over a year and they have done a lot for their artists. Work that a studio should and cannot do. For example, her 2 classic posters of Scarlet Heart were made by fans of Liu Shishi. Today, they suddenly announced their closure, forcing Liu Shishi's studio crew to ask what happened. Hurry up to see the fans, the studio hastily posted an article on recent events, promising to protect the rights that Liu Shishi's female protagonist should have. In addition to the 285 Flowers, another Liu in remote Yunnan and Lixin was filming the modern drama Going to a Windy Place. This makes netizens very strange. It's just a family matter. Why is it like this? I ran to do something. On the one hand, these rising stars have a lot of traffic fans, and we all have to admit that we're living in an era where we have to pay attention to superficial things like data and fan locations. In contrast, Zhao Liying and Lin Jingson stars and phoenixes, who are also doing business with Zhao Liying, who is also 85 years old, are not so problematic. A large part of the reason may be that forest updates are not new traffic. On the other hand, a more important reason is that 85 Hannah's fans themselves aren't convinced. They weren't convinced because 85 Flowers didn't live up to their expectations. Looking back at these few, as if they had made a promise, instead of making movies and adult dramas, they all turned their guns and went back to their comfort zone. Is returning to filming a TV series purely career? They have to return to a more familiar place, not because the work they are trying to transform has not achieved the desired result. The return is also the return, and the cooperation is not only the best and the best, but the teams are all young and first class that have emerged over the years. Fans have watched their idols work hard and started out with small supporting roles in the past few years, but now they have to fall in love with these overnight celebrities. I was reluctant to push my head against it, so I had to use other excuses to release my emotions and attack others. What can reassure fans here is that costume idol dramas are not easy to shoot. 85 Han once ate the dividends of costume idol dramas. You can get your senses back filming episodes.